Howdy friends! This week I want to present to you a professional level 650 watt bicolor video studio light from GVM, and this is a part of the GVM series that I'm doing, and more importantly, this light packs a punch. I'm gonna do a quick presentation here, then we'll go out into the studio and do a photo shoot. The GVM Pro SD650B is a professional video studio light, and it has an impressive over 81,000 lux at 1 meter brightness, which is ridiculous. Now for that you will need the reflector, and since it's bicolor, the temperature range goes from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 6800 Kelvin, which means that it is pretty much everything that you need for a professional video lighting. Now the color render index, or the CRI and the TLCI, are over 97, which means that this is a really accurate color light source. It is flicker free and it has a very durable weather resistant build, but more on that in the studio. It has a three-way control system, so you can control it with the control box, you can control it with the app, or you can use the wired DMX option to mash multiple lights together and have full control over many lights with that wired DXM. As with every GVM light, you get the 12 built-in light source presets and a whole bunch of lighting effects if you want to simulate lightning, candle lights, broken light bulb, TV, or whatever you need for your video production. Now it features precise dimming with 1000 step accuracy, so you can really fine-tune the brightness, and more importantly, the brightness doesn't change if you change the Kelvin scale, which is expected from a professional video light, and GVM are really good at that. Now the heat dissipation is also very well controlled. You have a built-in fan, and the whole design is built in to dissipate the heat, and it has that smart fan control, or you can control it manually by setting it to low or high. I always keep it at smart because the light does a really good job at speeding up the fan if it gets really hot. Now GVM offer a whole bunch of accessories, a whole bunch of diffusers and Fresnels and soft boxes and matte boxes, so make sure to check out the links below if you wanna pair this light with some additional accessories. But I think on a 120 centimeter softbox you are going to get as much light as you need. Now here you can see the lumetri data. I'm just going to lay it out for you. I'm not going to spell everything because there's a lot of numbers, but most importantly you can see that the light intensity doesn't change much with the temperature level. It's a big heavy light, so let's give it a try. I mean, the quality feels as premium as with every GVM light. Seriously. It is an all aluminum design with polycarbonate plastic, and there's a fan, like a really big fan in here, so this is definitely not going to overheat. In the front we have the standard Bowens mount, and this is the LED. And this is the controller. I mean, you can mount two V-mount batteries on each side, so you can, portably charge this, or you can power this through the AC power. So that's what we'll be doing today. The clamp to clamp this thing onto the stand, and two massive and long cables. Now the packaging is also really cool. It comes in this, travel bag that has wheels, so you can easily just roll this around, and I'll actually have to carry this weight because it gets really heavy. So the controller is very simple. You have the on and off button where the light turns on, and then you have two knobs. One knob controls the brightness that goes with the 0.1% accuracy, so you can really fine-tune this. If you press this in, you have 25% interval, so 25, 50, 75, 100, and the other knob controls the temperature, so it goes all the way from 2700 Kelvin all the way to 6800 Kelvin, so the bicolor temperature is also very well controlled. Now in the menu you have a few settings. You have the DMX if you want to connect multiple lights together, and then you just go forward. Here you have the dimming curve, so like the standard gain adjustments. You have the wireless and the Bluetooth settings, which I will explain in just a second, and then you have, for instance, the fan control. You can use the high, the silent, or the smart, which is the one that we're using, and some basic language and system settings. So basically everything that you need from a professional video light. If I turn on the lights now, this is the exposure that I get. So with both lights at 100%, I can easily get 1/60th of a second shutter speed, f4, with an ISO of 100, which is really impressive considering that we're not working with, flashlights, we're working with video lights. And in video, we typically shoot with 1/50th of a second shutter speed, not 1/160. Every GVM light has the special app, so you can connect all GVM lights with this one single app and you have full control over the light. So this is how this looks. So currently the light is turned off and I can easily turn it on. And this goes to like the max brightness. I am using a 90 centimeter softbox, which is way too small. I mean, you could easily fit 120 centimeters of a softbox on this. No, but as I said, most importantly, you have all the settings in one app. So I just choose the specific light that I have and straight away I go to the CCT where I can control the color temperature. So we can go warm or we can go really cold. And I'm going to set it to 5600. Down here we have the gain curves, which now it's linear. Now we have like a linear control. I can go with like an exponential, so very slow adjustments, and then it just ramps up, or the other way around, or the S curve. And what this light also has is same as every other GVM light. Well, you have built-in effects. So I can choose, for instance, candlelight. I can turn this on. And now I have a candlelit scene. Maybe not make it as bright. You can see it's a nice orange color. Or I can use a different effect. Let's say lightning. Turn this on and now the light is going to simulate lightning. Now this of course is useful for video recording, not that much for photo shoots as we're doing today, but you have so many effects that you can program and you don't need somebody to turn on and off the light remotely. You have this built in. Now you also have source matching where you can select the source of the light. For instance, if you want to have, sunrise, sunset, you have a nice warm glow, or you want to go with the HMI 5600, which is like the neutral white light. You have it over here, daylight or candlelight. This just simulates the color of the light source that you want to mimic in your video. So the fact that you can use one app for all of your GVM lights is really cool. So anyway, this was the presentation of the Pro SD650B studio light from GVM. If you want to try it out, use the links in the description. And as always, if you like this video, hit the like button and consider subscribing if you're new to the channel. And if you want to stay on the channel and watch more videos, then click on one of these two. Thank you, and I'll see you in one of these two. Bye bye.